Hello everyone, we've got about 12 weeks to go until the racing starts, so I thought today do a little loft update, look at a few pigeons, and I'll pick out about 4 or 5 of my favourite young birds and we can follow them during the racing season this year. We are going to have a close look at a few of the pigeons, but whilst I'm scanning around the loft, if there's any birds that you like the look of, just leave me a comment, let me know the time you saw the bird and what it looked like, and any birds that you guys pick out in the comments that you want to have a close look at, I will come back and make a short video over. This one's obviously not a race pigeon. I get questions all the time about this one. It's not a racing pigeon. But any of the racing pigeons that you guys want to have a close look at, let me know. We'll make a short video about. So the birds are pretty heavy in the molt right now. Look at this one. He's got the feathers growing out of his face. I think that's actually one of Kurt's. Yeah, that's one that Kurt sent over. He sent over 3 pigeons for a special race we have towards the end of the season. Let's see if I can find the other 2. This is one more of Kurt's here. The other one is a blue checker. I know it's here because I saw it yesterday. It might be this one. No, it's not that one. It's got a white markering on its leg. Let's check over here. Alright, I know it's in the loft here somewhere, but I can't quite see it at the moment. There it is. Oh. Alright, I can't actually find that last one of Kurt's pigeons, which is a bit of a surprise because I'm sure it was here yesterday. But if I do come across it, I'll point it out in the video. Some of the birds do also have a little bit of pox. You can see he's got a pox scab on his nose. A few of them might have them on their toes. You can see this one's got a little bit of a fat toe there from a pox scab. I actually just didn't get a chance to give them their pox vaccine this year. I tried to order the vaccine, but because it was summer I couldn't get it in time and they've caught the pox naturally. But they do all have it very mildly and they'll get over it pretty quickly. But for now, I know you guys like to keep track of the different birds as they're racing, and like I said, there's 12 weeks to go until we start racing. So I might pick up 4 or 5 young birds that I think can hopefully do a bit this year, and I'll show you them their ring numbers and we can follow them throughout the rest of the season. We are going to watch the race birds a lot more closely this year. I'm going to try and get a video for every race. So if you want to see that, make sure you press subscribe. The more subscribers and engagement I get, the more motivated I'm going to be to keep making these videos. Anyway, let's keep looking at the young birds. So this is the first one. This is 2717. It's a nice little cockbird. He's very closely related to the best hen I had in the last year's season. I actually tend to do a bit better with hens, but I think I sometimes pick out the cockbirds when they're young because they mature a bit faster and develop a bit of a personality. But this is a very nice young cockbird and I'm excited about flying him this year. The only thing that might worry me a little bit is the size. He is a little on the bigger side compared to what I usually fly, but he's very well bred and he's a beautiful pigeon. This is 2821. This is another sibling of 2717. Another beautiful pigeon. Again, my only concern with this family is they might be a bit too big, but we'll see how they perform. You can see he's still molting the face out up there. There's another beautiful sibling. I'll see if I can find that one. It's this one here. This is Goldring number 17. It's very rough in the molt at the moment. And again, it's a little bigger than I'd really prefer to be flying. But these are beautifully bred pigeons. They handle amazingly. We'll see what they can do on the racetrack. This one up here, he's just jumped off his perch. He usually sits right here. This is 2782. He's a long distance bird, so he's probably not going to do much until the very end of the season. He's a beautiful pencil, nice long tail, nice big wings, very little weight, very lean, classic of an Australian long distance pigeon. His mother was second place for a 900-kilometre race, and his father was the son of a winner from the same race. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this guy goes. I do have a few siblings of this guy as well. I will pick them up and have a look, but this one's my favourite. So siblings to the long distance pencil cock are mostly these strawberry mealies or red pencils. There's also the red dark checker. There's another one of them floating around somewhere. The pencil cock was the nicest one, but he has 4 brothers in this race. I actually didn't get any hens out of that pair, which is very surprising. I'm really looking forward to seeing what these guys can do at the very end of the season. when we hit the long distance races. Oh, stop the presses. Before we find the next pigeon, here's some good news. This little checker here is the missing one of Kurt's that I couldn't find earlier. So Kurt's 3 pigeons are all definitely still here. Alright, down there in the corner, hiding behind the almond, is another beautiful pencil. I'll bring him up on a perch so we can have a closer look. This guy is probably the nicest pigeon I've bred this year. It's another young cockbird. He's 2732, I'm pretty sure his number is. But he, like I said, he's probably the very best pigeon I've bred this year. He's absolutely beautiful. Just look at him. I'll hold him in the hand. You can see just how nice this guy is. He's bred for the sort of 1-day long distance races, but the 500-600 kilometer events. So probably won't see much of him until towards the end of the season when we have those longer races. But he's just a stunning pigeon. I'm really happy with this one. He's got a few siblings. They're just about as nice. We'll have a quick look at them. Down here, this is the nest mate to the pencil cock 2732. You can see he's got a little bit of a wonky leg. He actually broke his leg flying into a power line earlier in the year, but she's recovered a bit. There is another sibling out of this pair which is a little bit nicer. I'll see if I can find that one. She usually sits here, but because I've been walking around the loft filming, she's obviously jumped around somewhere else. It's down here. Might be this one. No, it's not that one. It's the next ring after that one. Here it is down here. It's molting into a pencil. This is 28 to 25, I'm pretty sure. You can see it's got the mean face of its brother. This is another beautiful pigeon. It's for the Oatley ring race, which is going to be held towards the end of this season, probably the second last or third last race point, I'm pretty sure. But I do have some beautiful young birds that I'm very happy with this year. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how they fly in 12 weeks time when the race season starts. And for the last bird, I was going to show a nice blue bar 2708, but I can't find it. So we'll look at this red checker hen instead. I'm not sure what her number is, I'll have to pick her up and have a look. But she is a beautiful pigeon, another long distance bird. 564, that's her number. So again, she's closely related to some of the better birds I had last year, and she's already a beautiful red checker, a red checker pied. So we'll see what she can do this year as well. So there's a little sneak peek of a few of the young birds that I've got flying in the loft this year. If you did see any other pigeons that you wanted a closer look at, let me know in the comments. Let me know when you saw them, which bird it was, and I will make a little short video looking at some of the other pigeons. But for now, you can click over here in this empty perch, find another video to watch, and I'll see you guys again very soon.